Hi there guys, so I've never done a video before. I wanted to kind of show my American Girl collection. So, first off, I have Welcome to Kit's World. This book I got when I was really little and I absolutely adore. Next is the American Girls Cookbook. This was actually my sister's when they were little. And it has different recipes from Kirsten, Samantha, and Molly's time frame. Now, this one was probably my favorite as a kid. There was once more another one that was my siblings. It's the American Girls Party Book. It basically has themed parties for each of the girls. So there's Kirsten's barn dance, or Josefina's harvest celebration, or Felicity's plantation picnics, which I find super cool. It has tons of crafts and recipes and games from each of the girls' time frames. Sorry, can get this back. Another thing from my sisters are these doll patterns. I have Samantha's and Felicity's. These are really fun. You can also find the PDF versions online for free, so if you ever want to try those out. Or I should say, I have these in kind of like some semblance of order. So first is all the historical books. This is the American Girl quiz book, and it's like historical trivia and quizzes based on the characters. Next I have this little book, which I recently found at the thrift store actually. And it has like the American Girl song, it basically says. So it has the lyrics to their song right there. And then for each line it has pictures of the characters that go along with those lines. So I thought the artwork and all was really pretty on that. Then I go into my actual historical books. So first up, let's meet Felicity with the old cover. Alright, I'm back. Sorry if my nephew needed me for something. So, after Felicity, my next historical is Caroline and her books. I absolutely love the artwork and the story in these. This is absolutely the books I would have adored as a child. Just the adventure in them and everything. I love them. I have Josefina's Surprise. I found that one at a thrift store. And she's just such a sweet character. I have all 6 of Kirsten's books. These are the old cover ones. And I think her series is really amazing. Next, I have actually my first 2 American Girl books that I got when I was quite young. Addie's Little Brother and Addie Studies Freedom. Well, I don't have her main series. Her main series probably like my favorite historical character series, hers and Kaya's. Absolutely love their stories. Next I have Samantha's Story Collection. This has all of her 6 original books in it. It only has like the one looking back section instead of the 6 individual ones though, so I find that interesting. And I have Nellie's Promise and Samantha Mystery, The Stolen Sapphire. I have not got to read this yet, but I absolutely love the Kit mysteries that I have and that I've read. So that's actually the next one I'm about to read. Then I have Kit's Story Collection, which is really cool because... Alright, my nephew was hungry and wanted a snack now. So as I was saying, this is Kit's Starry Collection. It's special because I had it signed by Valerie Tripp. She went to my local library and I was able to meet her, which was really amazing. She was a great speaker to listen to, kept us all very entertained. Next book. Oops, I just put that up in the wrong place. Oopsie daisy. I kind of have these organized by time period. So obviously, Kit goes after Santa. Here's my Meet Kit book. I came with my doll. My Ruthie book. I came with my doll. And this isn't actually a book, but I have it in here. It's Kit's Mini Magnetic World, and it's almost like paper dolls, only it's all like magnets. I have my 3 Kit mysteries. I have Danger at the Zoo, Midnight in Lonesome Hollow, and A Thief in the Theater, which I thought that one was really cool. Next are her short stories. So I have Kit's Home Run, Kit's Tree House, and her short story collection, which has like 3 additional short stories, which are only in this volume. They were never put in like the little individual one. I have Molly's story collection, like this version of it, and Mary Ellen's book. I have a box set of Julie's 6 books, which I really actually enjoyed these. Don't know why, but I didn't like the doll when she came out, but after reading her books, I actually really like her. So that's all my historical books. Then I have this one, AG Fiction for older girls, which is set in like 1999, so I just kind of keep it over here at the end of the historicals. And this one actually has like some really serious topics in it. I was very surprised when I reread it as an adult, because I actually did read this one as a kid. My mom had found it for me. But it's really good, but definitely not for younger children. And then I have my Just for Fun books. So this one's What's So Funny, and it's like a activity book with lots of silly things in it. Oodles of Horses. I believe I just showed you Oodles of Horses. Next we have Just Mom and Me, which has a lot of really fun activities to do with your mother. And Just Grandma and Me, which I'm actually thinking about passing on to my mom and my niece for them to do together. Next are my Be Your Best books. So this one is a Smart Girl's Guide to Manners, a Smart Girl's Guide to Staying Home Alone. Actually, this is technically the old version before it was called the Smart Girl's Guide. And then I have School Smarts, which my mom got for me right before I entered the 6th grade. So this is Care of Keeping You, the body book for girls. This is back when it was 1 volume, and I absolutely loved this book. It was so valuable to me when I was a little kid. Well, that starts the body and mind section. I have Real Beauty, which I absolutely adore that book. It's a very body positive and absolutely wonderful for younger girls. Real Fitness. And I have the Feelings book, which I actually haven't read through yet, so I need to read that one. I have Hair, which I don't as much use it for my hair, but I do use it for my doll's hair, totally. And then Skin and Nails. And then kind of more like craft and do-it-yourself books. This one's Bright Ideas from Girls for Girls. It has like lots of little crafts and projects. Earth Smart Crafts, which I got from school book fair when I was little. And I just found these 2 at thrift stores. But they seem like you really need the kit that kind of goes with them. But they still do have some good ideas that you can do without a kid, especially the doll travel one. So I have doll school. And then I kind of have some police books. I have Brainwaves. The licorice, or I guess it's coconut quiz book, but it came with my licorice cap. And then Friends Forever, which used to come with the American Girl of Today dolls. Then I have this massive book, which is the Ultimate Digital Guide to American Girl. I have a gray binder here, which is where I keep all of my doll clothes patterns for my American Girl dolls. I have the manual to the Isba's Mega Block set, which I just recently built. It was super fun. And then I just have a couple of American Girl catalogs on this shelf. And so that's part of my collection. And then here are my American Girl of the books. They're on top of the cabinet where I keep all of my American Girl stuff. So I have Lindsay. I thought this book was super funny. She's just a very funny little girl. Kaylee, which this one was a sweet book. Marisol, which I love how this one deals with an issue that a lot of girls deal with, just moving. I was somebody who moved a lot as a little girl, so I really loved her book. Jess, this one's really cool and adventurous. Probably two of my absolute favorite Girl of the Year books, Nikki and Thanks to Nikki. I just really love those two. Then there's Aloha Kanani, which has the most gorgeous illustrations ever. I really missed them, but I'm glad it seems they are bringing them back. McKenna, and I really liked her story, and it's dealing with disabilities because I have disabilities too, so it was great to hear about her and Josie and how they both tackled either learning difficulties or disabilities. So I loved McKenna's book. I really want to get her second one. Then I have all three of Grace's books. I bought them in a set with her mini doll, and they are quite fun. Gabriella, where once more I really liked how it took on a learning difficulty. And then I just actually read Luciana's book today because I got it 2 days ago with my Luciana doll. And I think it's really cute, and I am definitely looking for her other two books so I can read those. So those are all of my Girl of the Year books.